Hi.
Hey.
Welcome to Wulff, and today we're talking about
pre-order bonuses. Have they gone too far?
So, what's this whole deal that there's a game that has a pre-order bonus, everybody's pissed off?
Well, here's
that happens every other week.
Yeah, and I feel like now it's a good time to talk about it. So, Alien Isolation, the upcoming game from Sega, basically them apologizing for Aliens Colonial Marines, saying
Which they should.
Saying here's a game based on the first Alien movie, which nobody does. The pre-order bonus DLC for it is two bonus missions, where you get to play as the original cast from the movie Alien. Alien Isolation takes place after the movie. You play as a whole different set of characters.
Very influenced by Slender, I want to say.
Yes, and now this DLC, 2 missions, and it features Sigourney Weaver, who I don't think has ever been in a video game, Tom Skerritt, Veronica Cartwright, Harry Dean Stanton. You know, basically everybody from the movie is now in these DLC missions. As of right now, the only way to get them is to pre-order the game, and in order to get the second DLC mission, you have to pre-order it specifically at GameStop.
Right.
Now, Sega has said that these will be eventually be available later down the road, you know, but you have to pay for it. So I think the big hoopla, especially about this, is you have to essentially pay to play as the cast of Alien in a game based on the movie Alien.
GameStop, I also just heard, they had a meeting with their investors, and they told their investors they have plans to work with game developers from development on pre-order incentives. So they're gonna work with developers like, for example, Sega for Aliens Isolation, to develop content specifically for GameStops, which would be horrible.
Yeah, I mean, because this whole mentality that like you have to pre-order a game, and if you pre-order it at a certain store, you'll get, you know, this package.
It honestly wouldn't be bad if it was only GameStop that did it, but it's not. It's everybody. It's Amazon, Best Buy,
and everybody
GameStop.
has a different.
Everybody has a different thing. Yeah, and you're only buying this game once.
Yeah. And
if you want everything, that's just too bad.
And especially now in the world of digital distribution, there's no need to pre-order it. Just download it when it comes out.
Right.
I mean,
well, like Transformers, War for Cybertron had different characters you can get for each retailer.
Right, which is dumb. I mean, why separate?
I rarely ever fall for these pre-order bonuses, but I really wanted one of the characters or something. I wanted 2 of them or something. Yeah. And I didn't get it. And then they're like, oh, by the way, we're releasing them all. So after you get it, they just...
That always happens.
Yeah, they usually just release it anyway.
Yeah, it's a really horrible marketing ploy to try and get you to get the game within the first day of its release, you know, because that's when games make all their money, is within like the first day or week of their release. Or month. Yeah.
Or even a year, not a year.
Yeah. Basically, like, if you wait too long to buy it, you know, it doesn't guarantee a sequel.
Most of the times, the pre-order incentives aren't anything good anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I think for Lego Batman 3, the pre-order bonuses is like a different Lego figurine every, you know, store. I mean, that doesn't have any effect on gameplay.
The Lego figurines are awesome.
They are. But that doesn't have any... I'm talking about, like, this has...
We've got Lego keychains to thank.
Yeah.
I mean, we have Lego games to thank for our Lego keychains.
That's true. But I mean, like, because this... With the Alien thing, like, that's a whole, like, 2 missions that you could be playing. I mean, imagine if they pulled this back in the day. Imagine you bought Super Mario 3 on NES and you couldn't play level 8 unless you got it from GameStop.
Now, do you think they'll release this as DLC for other people to buy?
Yeah, they said they were going to.
So what's the problem?
But I mean,
and buy it.
So you have. So
it's free. It's free for this. It's free for this one retail. It's like having a coupon.
Again, I have to pay to play as the cast of Alien in a game based on Alien.
So
that's ridiculous.
That's a problem with DLC. That's not a problem with the pre-order incentive.
That's 1. 2. There is no guarantee that this game is going to be good. If history has taught us anything, Alien games are very hit and miss. I mean, this isn't like you know, if this
wasn't the only good one Alien vs Predator?
there was like maybe like 2 or 3 like side-scrolling Alien games back in the
And
day.
the Alien parts of Alien vs Predator were probably the worst parts.
Yeah, but I mean, imagine if this was Splinter Cell. You know, you had like all these different missions, you know, scattered across all different, you know, retailers. Like, GameStop had the Ghost Recon mission for Splinter Cell, or Target had the Assassin's Creed mission for Splinter Cell, or Walmart had the Michael Ironside voice pack, where Michael Ironside does all the voice work.
Splinter Cell Conviction had the shotgun pre-order bonus at GameStop,
right?
Which was 100% useless.
Right.
It was totally a useless weapon. Because it's Splinter Cell and you're running around trying to sneak around and you got this giant shotgun.
Well, I mean, I guess a weapon is one thing because that's optional. Here you have a whole extra segment.
But the problem with that, I don't think you could buy that Spaz 12 shotgun. Like, I think if you get it at GameStop or you don't. Something like a level, if you can buy it later, I don't think that's that bad.
All right, let me bring up another example, man, because this happened couple of years ago with, I think, Battlefield Bad Company 2. You pre-order at certain retailers, you get like a special weapon.
Right.
And those weapons you can use in multiplayer. And then
that's not good.
That creates a very unfair advantage for people who, you know, just because I pre-ordered it at Best Buy and you didn't, you know, they give me a special gold-plated infinite ammo rocket launcher. You don't have that. You're screwed.
That is not.
I mean,
okay.
that's the route we're going down. I mean, and it just seems like, you know, with games, it's been progressively getting worse and worse and worse. It's not on Wikipedia anymore, but Watch Dogs, they used to have this chart of all the different special and pre-order editions of Watch Dogs. There was like 20 of them.
Right.
It was ridiculous.
Battlefield 4 had, even 3, they had a certain game mode or something.
Yeah.
Or a map. If you pre-ordered it, you can play that game mode or map. Before everyone else. You had early access to it. Is that an issue? Because then everybody will get it soon, but you're just getting it early for pre-ordering it.
It's a multiplayer map?
Yes.
I would say so, because like those people who get it early, you know, they're used to the map now. You know, they know where all the special spots are, they know where like everything's hidden. You know, you don't. They have home field advantage now.
What about a beta code? A lot of games, if you pre-order them, you get the beta code.
Beta codes are just basically glorified demos. That's all. Right. That's all they are. I mean, okay, somebody will come out and say, "Yeah, we needed to test our servers and whatnot," which is fine. But basically, they're pretentious demos. That's really all they are. Ooh, I got a beta code. I'm better than you.
But I don't think that's unfair because you bought the game and they're just giving it to you as soon as it's out.
That's different. I mean, like I said, they're basically just giving you a demo for another game.
Right.
I mean, that doesn't affect the actual game itself. I'm talking about, like, now we're reaching into a world where, you know, pre-order bonuses affect gameplay.
It's unfair if you can only get certain things from certain retailers.
Yeah.
Like if you buy something on Amazon, you're going to have a piece that's different than my piece at GameStop, and we can never get each other's pieces unless we buy from every retailer.
I mean, and
that's unfair.
Bring it back to Watch Dogs. I mean, this isn't the same thing, but it's in the same category on the PS4. You know, they have an hour of extra content. I don't know what that is because I didn't bother to look for it. But people who buy that on the Xbox One, they're paying the same price for less game.
Right.
So, and this whole pre-order thing,
and that's a console thing. That's not a retailer thing. That's for the console.
Right, but you know that all goes back.
Destiny's going to be the same thing. Destiny's going to have like 4 extra hours of content or something ridiculous on the PS4, not on the Xbox One.
Yeah, but then that goes up to because the developers and the publishers love this because you know it promotes promotion for their game, you know, and that's really unfair to us because people are paying the same amount for a less game, and it's the same thing with pre-orders where if I pre-order it from one place and you pre-order it from another, you know, we both pay the same price, but I get one bonus that you don't get.
Right.
So we paid the same amount, but you got less game because you picked the wrong store.
Right.
Yeah.
That's an issue.
Yeah, that's
unless that DLC comes out
right
later on.
But chances are you're going to have to pay for that, so now you wind up paying more for the same game.
But that's like getting a coupon or getting the game cheaper somewhere else. Like Amazon's like sometimes like $10 cheaper.
Yeah, but that's...
So it's like that.
Usually, the discounts come down the road.
Right.
These are supposed...
Right, they always release at $60.
Yeah. So, if people want to get the game right away...
Well, they can't... The publishers won't allow them to sell the games for any cheaper than $60.
Right.
The game's $60. So this is their way of having a coupon, or it's just extra content. Here, come get my game at this store.
I feel like it almost feels like you're being punished for picking the wrong store,
right?
Or like picking the wrong system, and I just don't think that's fair, really. I mean,
I will say that. Is it? I'm coming up.
Look out!
So you got Battlefield 4 says Battlefield 4 China Rising Expansion Pack. That's the special edition that you got with Battlefield 4. And this is that you got promised for pre-ordering it.
Yeah.
And this is your 60 minutes of extra gameplay for Assassin's Creed that you got promised for pre-ordering it. But I'm coming back. I'm back in frame. But you didn't have to pre-order these games to get that. That's the weird thing. They're in the box. You don't get a coupon. You don't get like something printed on a receipt that says, "Oh, you pre-ordered it? Here you go." If you showed up and you were one of the first people in line to get it, you would get it also. Or if you got it day one, you would also get this extra content.
All right. Well, these are proven franchises, so there's a chance that you know what you're getting into.
If you're buying one of these, you know what the game's
right.
going to be like.
Alien Isolation is a gamble. Even Watch Dogs was a gamble. When that had never come out
Watch Dogs
before.
was a gamble. I thought it was going to be amazing.
You were severely...
I was very disappointed. It was...
Exactly.
It was...
Yeah. You waste all that time, they build up the pre-order hype, and now...
I love Splinter Cell. I loved Assassin's Creed until I played it 4 or 5 times.
In a row, yeah.
So, Watch Dogs was both together in the same game. I don't know if we needed that.
Yeah.
But, I didn't pre-order it, I don't think. I think I pre-ordered it because I wanted to get it with
the PS4,
when it came out.
Then it got delayed.
And then it got delayed, so then I switched my pre-order to something.
I mean, all right.
Because I had to pre-order the PS4 because I had to get it.
Yeah.
You don't get it any other way.
But, all right, so you were smart enough to cancel your pre-order on that, but somebody else out there might not have been and got stuck with a game that was really just Grand Theft Auto with a cell phone.
Alright, so final thoughts, pre-order bonuses, stupid. But like, meh.
Maybe it should come to a point where we need to stop pre-ordering just in general. Because
Wait, hold on. What's wrong with Lego keychains?
There's nothing wrong with Lego keychains. I don't have a problem with Lego keychains.
I think it's perfectly fine to pre-order a game and get a Lego keychain. But like, if you got it at Amazon, you wouldn't get that Lego keychain. Because I got it at GameStop, I got a Lego keychain.
Because the problem is, that's one thing, but when pre-orders start affecting the actual game itself,
right,
that's a problem.
Issue.
So, and I don't think developers are really going to understand that unless we can convince them that pre-ordering is not essential. And I think the best way to do that is to maybe stop pre-ordering games.
Yes.
That's really the only way we can get that message across.
Never just never pre-order a game. You don't ever need to pre-order a game. They always make enough. Always. Unless it's some like wacky like JRPG that is like a sleeper hit.
Yeah.
Like Catherine, which wasn't a JRPG, but it was a Japanese game.
Yeah.
Catherine sold out because that was a sleeper hit.
They'll try and like scare you, because I remember back in the day when I first bought Resident Evil 4, I didn't pre-order it, but he made a big deal. It's like, oh, I don't know if we're going to have enough. You didn't pre-order it. It's a whole stack of it behind you.
That was back in the day.
There was a whole stack of it behind you, dude. And yeah, I plunked down the extra $10 for the tin case.
I can't... Oh, well, that's why. The limited editions, you have to pre-order.
I didn't know there was a limited edition until he said there was a limited edition.
He's a good salesman.
Yeah.
Limited editions, you have to pre-order. You're not gonna get it if you do not
Right.
pre-order it.
But again, only get a limited edition if it's a game that you know is going to be good, like if it's a sequel to something.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
You know.
Or if it's awesome.
Yeah,
It's got
if
an
you-
awesome
if
Todd
you really-
McFarlane statue.
You really got to have that Todd McFarlane Destiny statue.
Oh yeah. Are they gonna do that?
I don't know, probably.
'Cause
I
I
don't,
might have to,
I don't know.
I
if
might
it's-
have to
I don't know.
pre-order
I don't know if
Destiny.
it's McFarlane.
I'm not gonna lie, I have one game pre-ordered right now, and
Yeah.
it's Destiny.
Yeah.
But again, you never have to pre-order a game if you're just getting the regular edition because they will have enough.
Right.
In fact, these stores, I'm not saying which stores, but I have a little bit of an idea which stores. They run their inventory electronically, so when they run low on something, they'll get sent more. So they sell through all of them no matter what,
Right.
whether you have it pre-ordered or not. So, again, do not pre-order anything unless it's a limited edition or a
Right.
special edition or something.
And-
Or console.
And think about it first before it comes to the statue, because otherwise, if you just pre-order everything that comes with the statue, you're going to run out of space, as evident here. So,
Sorry.
or just don't pre-order. That's
So, what do you guys think about pre-order bonuses? What are some of the pre-order bonuses that pissed you off? Huh? Leave it
Let
in
us
the
know.
comments below. Add us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. Like all of our stuff on Facebook. That way it comes up in everybody's feeds.
yeah. And yeah.
Thank you. Hey, thank you very much.
And have a good week.
Yeah.
Where are we? I don't know the name of the store, but the guy who runs it,
I think it literally just said toy store outside.
toy store. The guy who runs it is the toy guy on Pawn Stars, and there's a lot of going on here. Actually owns some of this stuff.
Shut up for a second, Will. The Beretta M9 is in basically every video game with a gun you can think of. Most notably Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, Battlefield, Resident Evil, Uncharted, and all of these games.
Tell us about this video game.
Well, this is one of my favorite games of all time, Super Mario Brothers, the original for the NES. But this is the arcade version. The arcade version has all these little changes that are a huge pain in the ass.